Hello everyone, welcome to today's live crochet session. I'm so excited to show you how to make a beautiful sunflower pattern. Whether you are brand new to crochet or already comfortable with the stitches, this project is fun, cheerful, and perfect for adding a touch of the sunshine to your day. The material that we will be using today, so we will be using this yellow yarn. It is made of cotton and have some element of jute in it. And we are going to use this dark green color and to impersonate the leaves. So the stem of the petal. We will be using this kind of like orange brown color, and for the centerpiece. Okay. And you will need I will be using 2.50 millimeter tulip hooks, and then the standard size is 4-0, and you will be needing a needle and a scissor as usual. And start today's section. The centerpiece of this sunflower pattern, it is start from chain 5 instead of magic ring. Get a little closer. One, two, three, 4, 5. Then you're gonna join the end together. Slip stitch. Yep. Now we have this a chain 5 and finish the ring. And inside of this ring, we will be crocheting 8 single crochet. Okay. Make a stand-up stitch, 1, and then single crochet 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we're gonna close this first row. One slip stitch, make it. I will make it tighter for the joint. Here. have a stand-up stitch, chain 1. And from here, this is the first row finished, and from the second row, we will have chain 2 first, 1, 2, and then in the first stitch, we are going to add into a double crochet. So in this one stitch, there is the first chain 2 act as a double crochet, and then the second double crochet, and repeat this pattern for the rest 7 times in the 7 stitches left in this row. So this is the first one. Now go to the second one. 2 double crochet, 1, 2, and then next stitch, another 2 double crochet, 1, 2. Let me look at the line. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2 double crochet, then repeat 2 double crochet in each stitch. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Seven and a half, 8 pairs. So in this second row, it finished with 16 double crochet, and at this point of time, we are going to change the color in the next row. So I will make an invisible color change. Make it a little bit longer so we can hide it later to be safe. Very good. So the invisible finish, you will insert the needle to the third chain, 1, 2, and took 2 loops, and then insert the needle through, okay, and all the way through, and then pull it closer, these 2 stitches, and then you go back stitch, insert from here to these 2 loops of the previous double crochet. Now, so we have joined this together, and then we send this yarn back to the bag. Okay. Now it's invisible finish. So what I will do here is I'm going to run a couple of stitches to hide these tips of the yarn well. Go from 1, go from 2, And then at the same time, I'm gonna hide the first start of the yarn a little bit further. 3, 4. Now I can finish the first one. I'm gonna run a couple more stitches. 5, 6, 7. Because of this yarn have some jutes in it, so it's a little bit tougher. So now that's we finish the second round. So start from the third round. Okay, start from the third round, and we are going to create this stem for the petal of the sunflowers, and that will be in dark green. Start from the third row that I will be introducing to you a new type of stitch that will be a back post only double crochet. So the back post only it is means this is the when we crochet the double crochet, so this is considered as a double crochet, and this is the post. Okay, let me make it closer. Let's go find the first one here. So this is the post. This is considered as a post of the double crochet. The back post, that means you are taking this post from the back. You will insert the hook from the back of this piece and then insert through this whole post, hold this post, and then send your hook to the back. And you are taking this post from back, the entirely post from the back, and you're going to crochet the same stitches. So what we will do is, so we're going to insert the hook to take the whole post from the back, and then we're going to change the color. Here, do a little bit longer. Okay, and then we're going to braid it a little bit, and then chain one. Okay, okay. So that you take the whole post from the back, and from the first one, we're going to chain two, 1, 2, and this is considered as a double crochet. And later on in my online crochet section, that I will be introducing different way of how to crochet a stand up, a double crochet, half double crochet, and a single crochet. So in this section, I have simplified the method that only using chain two and to act as a double crochet. And this one, it is we take from the a back post only, okay, from the back post, and then we make a double crochet. So after that, we're gonna chain one before we start next back post back post the double crochet. So I'm gonna lay the yarn over to start a double crochet, and then the difference is we're going to send your hook from the back, take the whole post to the back, this one, should release this one. Take the post from the back and then lay the yarn over and then finish a double crochet. Yarn out and pull yarn out again. Okay, so then chain 1, create a space in between this double back post double crochet and next back post double crochet. So we're gonna lay yarn over, take the post from the back, crochet a double crochet. And we'll be repeat this one for total of 16 times. 1, 2, 3, chain 1, back post the double crochet, chain 1, back post the double crochet. Remember, you are going to take the whole post. Okay. Back post the double crochet, chain 1, back post only double crochet, chain 1, back post double crochet. Repeat until the end of the row. Chain 1, chain 1. So I'm going to make a slow motion of this. From the back, take the post, you have 3 loops on the hook, pull the yarn out to the first 2 and the second 2. Chain 1, back post, double crochet. So here is the finished row. Okay. So by doing that, it's not something that is different. It's the only different is to you where you start your crochet for the double crochet. And by this ways create this dynamic look of the pattern, and it give you a 2D dimensional look of your crochet piece. As I said, even you are beginners, it's not nothing will stop you to crochet some relatively complex stitches. It's just get you to the comfortable level of crocheting, and hopefully one day you will pick up the yarn and the hook and then crochet something that you really like. So start from the next row, we will change to the color again, as I always like the invisible finish of the color change. Okay, so in this case, let me make it less loose of this one. So this is the double crochet, and we make a tight chain, And from here, we are going to make another invisible change. Okay, I'm going to make it less. I'm going to take the tip out. Okay. And the same method, okay, you're going to take this one, these two loops of this second chain, and then run the needle through this one. And you are going to go back to the previous loop, and you are going to pull it tight. You need to pull it tight. So in this case, I think the gap is too big. Let me rechange. So instead of a chain, I'm going to do without the chain here, just to make the gap smaller. So we are going to take the tip out. In this crochet world, sometimes you think the stitches is hard to learn, but when you get used to the crochet, the most important thing is the finishing. It's the skills, and it's from your hand, and it will determine the quantity or the quality of your crochet pieces. And trust yourself, you will always get better one day. Go back to 2. Okay, and then this is way better. This is way better. Okay. And now I'm going to run a couple of stitches to hide this yarn well. One, go to the back, run to cover, travel to the sides that have the green yarn, run another couple of stitches, continue. Which is good. And I will hide this one a little bit. And that's needless to say, by changing colors, it does create more dynamic the combination, and add lots of character to your crochet pieces, but it would also create more of the joints, and also require more skills of how you are going to uh, execute this crochet piece. So time-wise, when you crochet yourself, you can do a little bit more details work to make the finish of more invisible and have a better quality. And overall, this is the finish of the third row. The first row we start from chain 5, and then we crochet 8 single crochet, and then in the center of in the center of that chain 5, and later on we have 8 increase of double crochet, and then we created 16 double crochet for the second row, and in the third row we take the back post only for this total 16 single double crochet, and we add a chain 1 in between the double crochet, and then created this gap. This gap was created by a chain 1 in between 2 double crochet, and this is the overall look. And for the petal of the sunflower, then we are going to use the yellow color. And from this row, we are going to also introduce a new method. It's called made post double crochet. Okay, what we will do is the made post double crochet. It is start from the front. Okay, let's use this one as a better start. So in the double crochet, you will see in the bottom of the double crochet there are 2 loops twinked like this. Okay, it's 2, and that's considered as the bottom of the double crochet. Okay, make it. So every post of the double crochet, there are this, you will see from the front, there are 2 loops over here. It is visible. The first 2 loops here is visible. What we are doing is we are going not take from this space, and we are insert the hook to these 2 loops and start crocheting. So what we will do is we are going to start from change the color to this yellow, and from here we are going to chain 2, 1, 2, okay, and then we're going to take the mid post of this double crochet, because this is chain 2, so we are going to lay the yarn over, start from the middle of this chain 2, and insert the hook into 2 loops, and then you make a double crochet. Okay, and then after this mid post double crochet, and we're gonna do another 2 double crochet, but into this spot, the spot that is created by the chain. 1 double crochet, the second double crochet. Okay, so this is the basic. So what we are doing here is, you will see this is 4 double crochet, and then you will see it created this chain 4, a length of the chain 4. So to make the petal more alike, that we are going to, instead of finish of each of the double crochet, we are going to uh, make an unfinished double crochet and 4 unfinished double crochet, and then we're going to crochet them all together and make this look of like a pointy end of the petal. Okay. What I will do is, in the first step, I try to demonstrate where you are going to insert your hook and start the crochet, but this is a demonstration of 4 double crochet, and we finish the double crochet individually. And to get that pointy end look of the petal, and we will change the method. And I want to show you that how the crochet could be creative. So you keep this unfinished. You keep the double crochet all unfinished. First double crochet unfinished, second double crochet unfinished, and you're gonna do another 2 unfinished double crochet in the spot that I explained to you here. Another 1, 3, and then 4. So now you have 4 hooks or 4 loops on your hook, and that is from the 4 unfinished double crochet. And you're gonna lay yarn over, pull the yarn out all in one time, and then you chain 1. And this is to crochet 4 half double crochet, 4 unfinished double crochet into 1. Okay. Just in order to create this pointy end of the petal. Okay. And after that, there will be 1, 2, 3, and we will be chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay. What we will do is, okay, so, and we will lay the yarn over, and remember I explained there is a visible 2 loops from the post of the double crochet. Okay, see visible. I can want to use the needle, so you will see these visible 2 loops from the stand, from the post of the double crochet. 1, 2. And the mid post double crochet is to insert the hook into these 2 loops. Okay. This one. Insert the hook to these 2 loops, and you are going to crochet an unfinished double crochet. 1. And you're going to do the second unfinished double crochet from the same spot. 2 unfinished double crochet, and now you're gonna do another 2 unfinished double crochet from this chain. 1, make it closer. 1, 2. Okay. And now you have the first loop from the previous chain, and now you have these 4 loops from the 4 unfinished double crochet, and then you're gonna lay the yarn over, pull the yarn out in one shot, and then chain 1. And then this pattern will be repeated by 16 times total. in this row, and you're gonna chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Let me change my camera, make it clear. I'm not sure the quantity. Okay. The quality of my life for this time, because I see the screen is a little bit blurry. Okay. Now we have a chain 3, and now we're gonna do 4 unfinished double crochet. The first 2 is to insert to the mid of the post, called mid post insert with the 2, insert your loop to the 2, your hook to the 2 loops of the post of the double crochet, and you crochet 1 unfinished double crochet, 1, and then second unfinished double crochet in the same spot, 2, okay, and then now you're gonna do another 2 unfinished double crochet into the space created by the chain, 1, 2, and now you're gonna pull the yarn out of this all together, and then chain 1, and then chain 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now you start to see the pattern, the pattern of the petals. 3, and then unfinish the 2 double crochet first from the mid post of the double crochet. Insert your hook to these 2 loops. It is visible. Okay, and then 1 unfinished double crochet, 2 loose. Let me do it a little tight. 1 unfinished, 2 unfinished, and go to the back, 1 unfinished, 2 unfinished, and then pull the yarn out in one time. Chain 1, and then 1, 2, 3. Insert the hook into the visible 2 loops of the double crochet. 1 unfinished double crochet, 2 unfinished double crochet from the same spot to the back. Now move to the back. Insert the hook to the space that's created by the chain 1. 1 unfinished, 2 unfinished. Now pull the yarn out of the 5 loops on your hook, chain 1. Okay. And now you can see this pattern is start to show. Okay, so but then I realized by doing this way, the stem of the sunflower are rather short. In this case, what we can do is, and I want to show you this process. This whole process is when you crocheting, you start to look at the piece that you are crocheting, and you start to realize, hey, this stem is too short. What we can do is, instead of put the bottom of this, the bottom middle of the post, and we can actually insert the hook to a little bit higher. Okay, so what I want to show you is, so from the original pattern that I have learned from my friend, and the original method they are telling you is to the to the bottom made of the post, okay, and we try that. The result that we can see, it is rather short of the stem. So go back to the very start and then chain 2, and this act as a unfinished double crochet. And we're gonna, so instead of to put it in the bottom made, and we are going to put the top made. Okay, try to have a longer look of the longer look of the stem. Okay, one unfinished. Okay, and then go to the back. One unfinished, two unfinished, and then crochet in one time. Okay, we want to see a rather longer stem for the petal. Okay, so let's see. This is the first one. Chain 1, 1, 2, 3. And now remember firstly the introduce the demonstrate to me. That's what I see. The original pattern is good to this two visible loop of the stand. So now that what I want to do is I want to go to the top middle. So this is one visible loop, and then you're gonna go to the back, and you take the two visible loop here. It is instead of this two visible loop, you are going to a little bit above. Okay, so what you will do, oh, we forget, chain, lay yarn over. Okay. One unfinished, two unfinished, and then go to the back. One unfinished, and two unfinished. And now pull the yarn out of 5. Okay. And now you can see you have a relatively longer stem for the petal. Okay. Chain 1, 1, 2, 3. So this is the first two visible loops that I have give up, and I will insert your hook to the top middle two visible loops. Okay, first unfinished, second unfinished. Okay. And then to the back, first unfinished, 1, 2, unfinished, 2, and then yarn out of 5. Now, okay, you start to see a relatively longer stem, okay, longer stem of the petal. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now I kind of understand why they said the first two, because it's easier to insert your hook. 1, 2, to the back, 1, unfinished, 2, unfinished double crochet, 1. Okay. And then chain 3, go to 2, that's better, 1, unfinished, 2, unfinished the double crochet. And then the back, 1 unfinished, 2 unfinished. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have 5 and then pull the yarn out of these 5 loops all at one time. Chain 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1 unfinished, 2 unfinished, 1 unfinished in the back, second one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 1, 1, 2, 3. So first unfinished, second unfinished. Then go to the back. 1 unfinished, 2 unfinished. Okay, all at once. Now we can start to see the pattern of the sunflower petals. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Chain 1, 2, 3. 1 unfinished, 2 unfinished, 3, 4. Out of 5. Chain 1, 2, 3. There is a rhythm to it. Okay. Okay. So now it's getting easier. 1, oh, it is tight. 2, 3, 4. All the time. 1, chain 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay. First one, second, okay. Third, fourth, 1, 1, 2, 3. Okay. And the character of this pattern start to show by taking the front post, the mid front post, and then you start to crochet the double crochet, unfinished double crochet, and it gives this dynamic look. Okay, and this is the front, and then we have 2 unfinished double crochet from the space, kind of like in the back, and then it creates this dynamic look of the pattern. Okay, so it for the end of the couple of the patterns, I'm gonna do it another round of the slow motion. So insert Here's the 2 loops. From the middle, the front post in the middle, start crochet. 1 unfinished, the same spot, 2 unfinished, and then go to the back, stitch, the chain stitch in the back of this front post, unfinished 3, unfinished 4, and then you point your out all in one time out of these 5 loops on your hook. Finish it, chain 3. Okay, so we have last 3. Hopefully I can have enough time today to finish this beautiful pattern. And this will be for my bigger project that I am designing a sweater project with all those, you can see those pieces are already joined together. And then the main color is pink, a fuchsia, and gray at these points for the project. And I just find out the combination of the color of that are really pretty. And I will use it or incorporate these pieces into the main color theme of this pattern, the same pattern of different color theme, and to see whether or not I can get a beautiful pattern, and then can have some highlights that is created by this beautiful yellow. So first I finished. This one is tight. Why? First, there you go. It's tight. So first I finished. Second, I finished. Third, I finished. 4, I finished. Out of 5, finish. Chain 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay. The first I finished. See the front post? In the middle of the front post, that is where you start crocheting. First I finished. Second I finished. Third, fourth. Okay. 3. 1, 2, 3. The last one. Okay. The last one, last chance of demonstration to you. Okay. Demonstration is in the middle, front post. First I finished double crochet. The second I finished the double crochet. To the back. Third, fourth, all out. Okay, let me count. Have I crocheted too much? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12, 12, 14. Yes, that's plenty. And then 1, 2, 3, and then that will be the finish. And the finish, I want to have a invisible finish as well. Okay. Okay. Now go to these 2 loops, run the needle through. Okay. And then you are going to do there you go. Okay, it's finished. And then you're gonna run the stitches, a couple of more stitches. Okay, perfect. And then run a couple more stitches. Perfect. 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 There you go. And then for this one, I will incorporate with the to hide the first tip of the yarn a little bit better. Perfect. And perfect. Perfect. Now I keep hiding this. Perfect. Keep reading it. Very good. Finish. If when we're doing the crochet ourselves, it really depends on the times we have, and we can do a much more detailed work and then careful work to try to make the crochet that is as perfect as your eyes can tell. And here we have it. Here we have the, that's that not perfect. It is perfect. So what I want to explain, the highlights of today's live crochet section is this for this sunflower patterns crocheted piece. And as I said, I want to use to the project, a bigger project that I want to design. Okay. Um, the character of this sunflowers pattern is start from the centerpiece that in this orange brown color, and then use the dark green to create this stem of the petal, and then use this yellow to create this beautiful pattern of the sunflowers. The dynamic of this piece is using the start crochet from the mid front post and do two unfinished double crochet, and then the 2 unfinished double crochet from the back, and it created this 3D look of the petal of the sunflowers. Okay, the petal of the sunflowers. You see this one, it is in the middle, and then put these 2 pieces to the back, and then it created this dynamic look. Okay, so it has been 2 sections that I have been introducing this front post only and the back post only, and the back um, of this pattern is really flawless. Okay, it's flawless if you do a very good job of the hiding of the yarns, and then make a good fit, invisible finish, and then you can see the color changes did not make any effect to the even to the back of the pattern. And this is the front, and this is the back. Okay, so I will go a little bit over time for this one because I want to show you. So when you have those separate pieces, we have these separate pieces. So I think start from the last two sessions that we introduced how to join the pieces together. How to join the pieces together. In order to join the pieces together, there are many ways. Okay, my I think the last project is still here. Okay, yeah. Okay. So, and you can see this is the joints. This is the joints we did last time, and it depends on what is the foundation of the crocheted pieces. And in this case, the foundation of the crocheted pieces have 6 petals. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the joints, it is the pointy end of the petal that join together, and in the middle is create a spot that is empty. Okay, and then if the background, if you have a fabric in the back, and then the background of the fabric will be visible, and then make the crocheted pieces more dynamic and more have more character to it. Okay, and but this is the pointy end of the petals joined together. Okay, because the main character of the crocheted pieces have 6 petals. And in this case, that because you basically have a circle pattern. Okay, so how you're gonna join these two together? So I have these two examples here. Okay, so what we did is we basically create using simple chain stitches. Okay, created this first round of the like wave of the river run, the wave of the river run. You create the first round wave of the river run. Okay, and then you create the first piece you're gonna finish without the joint first. Okay, so you're going to finish the second round wave of the river run. And then when you do, so basically for this piece, for these pieces, for example, that we are going to use simple chain stitches to create this first round of the river run, like weaving of the river. I'm gonna put the first round, and then when come down to the last second wave, last second pattern, and then that is when I think this is the second one, this is the first one, this is the first one, and 1, 2, this is the finish of the second piece. Think about this, the second piece, this is the first piece. So the second piece is gonna have 2 spots joined with the first piece. Okay, and then so when you come to the second last of these chain stitches, you are simply I'm gonna introduce this method maybe in next section. Okay, just to continue today's section is only introductory because I'm run out of time to explain, to demonstrate how to join them, but it's not that complicated. I'm going to do it in the next section. In the second last of these chain stitches, and you're going to join these 2 chain stitch together, and then you finish it. And then in the last round of the chain, and then when in the middle, if this is 5, chain 5, and in the third chain stitches, you're gonna join this to the first piece, and until you finish to the end of the rod, and then you're gonna have two pieces of the round crochet pattern joined together just beautifully like that. Okay, so you will see this diamond pattern, a very delicate diamond pattern, and then create this beautiful, and then you can create a larger pieces by joining them all together. Okay, so what I'm my design of that sweater, it will be around with this, but with this combination of the color. This will be not the main color theme, but I just find this color is very beautiful. So this is today's live section, and as usual, and I'm gonna have I'm gonna ask you to leave any comments that what do you think about the my live stream to introduce the fundamental crochet stitches. If you are beginners, that will be a step-by-step explanation, a concept demonstration, and then just to get you to at the start of the crocheter, uh, and then increase the level of how you crochet, and then you can later on create the pattern by yourself. And again, my next section will be start understanding of the patterns, you know, the symbol of the patterns, and that my for the next section. And at the same time, recently that I have not been focusing on my YouTube videos because I'm very busy in this period of time, and I'm able to do this live section in the Saturday morning, 10 o'clock. But I did not have time to do my YouTube videos. Normally, I do the long version of YouTube videos. So, but I also experimenting a new method of out of the crochet world. That if you have visited my channel, that you may see me and my mom. We are making those uh, Chinese buttons for a beautiful qipo, the beautiful Chinese dress called qipo, and this is called button closures, and there is two pair for each uh, button, and then there will be one with a neck, and there is one with a button. Okay, and this is joined them together. And I have not been using those. This we at the time my mom's here for 5 months, and we worked together, and we had a lot of fun of making those buttons. And then when she after she left, I have quite a few many of these buttons, and now I'm thinking to put into use. For example, that if I want to use this to create a surface of a piece, okay, I am actually looking for ideas of what would be the best method, what would be the best method to join them together and to make them as one piece. Okay? Because all the button I made, they have beautiful outline of the pattern already, and to join them together, it is rather beautiful. But I do not see any existing method that have who have ever touched in this area. That how can you incorporate, you know, a different material, a different method, and mostly is a sewing piece, and into your crochet. Okay, so I'm trying. It's a long time. It takes me a long time. I still do not have a solution, a better solution as of yet. I'm trying many ways and have lots of thought to it. So I would ask you that if you have any ideas or your friends and have any ideas, what is your best? What is your suggestion that what's the best way, or what's the way you think will work to join these sewing pieces with the crochet, and then create one whole piece that is flawless, that I want flawless. Okay, what I want the flawless is, for example, so it depends how many few. Yes. Okay. You know, what I can put in the middle, what I can put in the middle, I can incorporate the crochet pattern to incorporate those beautiful buttons into it, and to create a different unique way of drawing this piece together. And then this is the finish. Okay, and then they can have any. Yeah. So just like that. Okay. So what is the best way to create the background, because this is have a height of those things. Okay, what would be the best way, or make it flawlessly, that I can incorporate those sewing pieces into the crochet pieces? Okay, that's I have been thinking. What will be the design to do that? Everything. If you have any ideas, I can keep going. I can keep going, and until you can keep going. I have been lots of thinking recently, that if I am going to join these sewing pieces together with crochet, that would be really wonderful. That will be really wonderful. And then what would be the joint to the pointy end of all that? That's I'm working on. That's what I'm working on. So this is the project that I will be working on. And if you have any suggestions, any thought or any past experience or any ideas from all the books, then you can leave me a comments and I can incorporate your ideas to my YouTube video project. Overall, this is what I'm working on. And because I have this thought in my mind that it have stopped me from making the YouTube videos, and then I'm able to do this live section every Saturday 10 a.m. Okay, so it is a very pleasant time to go live and to introduce to you all those fundamental crochet stitches, and I hope you have enjoyed the live stream, and I will welcome you to leave any comments, and your interaction with my live videos will help me to continue with these free online courses and for all the crochet beginners. Thank you, and I wish you all have a great weekend. Bye.